Hello, viewer, and welcome to an unboxing of the Cecilio 44 CEVN-2NA in particular. It's an electric violin model from Cecilio. I bought this for myself as a late Christmas present with the intention of learning how to play violin one day. And as you can see here, anything must be reported within 24 hours, so I guess that means I'm stuck with it. It's been well over a month since I've bought this, so let's go ahead and just chuck it across the room. But no, really, I wanted to record this for my own archive, and I figured I'd share my thoughts on what you get in case anyone out there is like me looking for their first violin purchase and is still unsure. So I really like the quality of this case. I know some of the reviews weren't too pleased with it, but I mean, look at this handle. It's just a nice handle alone. It should be known at this point that I have just about zero experience with music other than listening to it. I'm a film major, so I'm basically comparing quality to a cheaper violin I have, but I like them both very much. Here's a glimpse of what the inside of the case looks like. This blue fabric feels a lot nicer than the more standard case. As of this recording, I had not yet opened the case, so here's what it looked like inside. Inside, there's a pretty helpful pamphlet about your bow and about rosin, which is essential for getting sound out of the violin. If you're at all unfamiliar with this, it's a good guide, and I would look up more before you start messing with it. Taking this thing out, I was just amazed that the strings already had tension. I went for the mahogany color, and it looks really professional for $140. It's got that nice metallic finish, and if you search this thing up on Amazon, you're probably going to get the metallic black standard. But there are a few different color options and different models to choose from as well. I'm assuming they all are the same as far as material, but don't take my word for that. On the back, we get to the electric part of this violin, where we've got our 3 ports. We've got a line out, your mic, and your phone port. I'm assuming they can all do the same thing since they're all very similar ports. The door to the battery compartment on mine seemed a little flimsy, but I'm not too sure that's like my biggest concern when it comes to this. It's just a small little piece of plastic, and I think it'd be fine. And then we've also got our volume knob and our tone knob, which you can adjust on the violin itself or on an amplifier if you have it. Again, I was just really amazed that these strings actually already had tension, because in the past, the violins that I've got have come like not completely strung and the bridge is not on and you have to like assemble that yourself. I really like the tuners, the fine tuners, compared to the smaller bit ones on my acoustic. And I also really just kind of like these small detail aesthetic things, like on the pegs. As you can see, they're just standard here on my acoustic, but we've got these just really little small things that give it this like more professional type look. And I'm really liking this thing. As far as other stuff in the case, it comes with a 9-volt battery, so you don't have to worry about that charging it up. It comes with its own rosin, although I've always been told to buy a little bit better, more expensive rosin just to last you. It also comes with a cable to plug into an amplifier if you've got it. And for whatever reason, they include these like really dinky headphones, which I guess if you've never owned headphones before, that's fine. They work. They work perfectly fine for what you're doing. So if you're just looking for some like quiet noise for this silent part of this violin, then, you know, there you go. You get some more free headphones. This cloth looks really well like knitted. I know violin's kind of like a classic thing, but When I see this cloth, it just reminds me of something my grandma would own or something like that. And then, of course, you got a bow that comes with it as well. I'll probably be using this bow for a while because I don't know any better as far as what good bows are out there or what makes a bow better. So that pretty much does it for what comes with the base kit. I also went ahead and bought some prelude strings here because apparently the strings that come with it are not in the best quality. Although, as you will see here in a bit, I do a little bit of a testing. And those are what the standard strings will sound like, kind of maybe in tune. And I had about $10 left over with this purchase, so I bought a practice mute. I won't be testing that sound difference here today, but for now, let's tune this thing up. And I'm going to play a few samples with some presets on this guitar amp that I have, just to give you an idea of what it's going to sound like straight out of the box. Well, there you go. I hope you're not deaf. This is gonna conclude the unboxing of my new Cecilio electric violin. I'm probably not gonna be messing around with it too much here on my YouTube channel, but if you're interested in seeing me messing with it a little more, you can follow whatever Instagram I have posted in the description below. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and maybe I'll see you next time.